So as you can see, Chicago, Detroit, Toronto, that's my route. Looks like they have had snow. Quite heavy snow. However, by the time I get there at 3, it's going to be the last of it. That's good. Let's go and break this journey's back. Let's go and finish it. Good morning, folks. Ooh. Okay, so job 1, get past Chicago without hitting too much traffic. That's why I'm up so early. Step 2, head on over to Detroit and cross the border at Windsor. Step 3, finish this mother. 3 days driving, an average of 666 miles. But if I could get this off early tomorrow morning, possibly I can get a reload and keep driving over the weekend. Doesn't stop. Doesn't stop. Right. Just heading to the border now. I just pulled up at the Last Loves before I get to the border. Well, there's a few more, but this is the Last Loves on my route. And I've just cleared out my fridge. Basically, I went shopping last Saturday in Fargo, and it's Thursday now, and my shopping's lasted right up until now, and I've still got loads left over, so I've just cooked it up, put it in Tupperware boxes and back in the fridge, so it's good. I've not spent a single dime while I've been in the States. Saving up, Anna.
Exit right.
So yeah, back on the road now, heading to Detroit. So while I was on my break, I was flicking through Facebook and I actually found out why they diverted me through Green River in Wyoming. There's some tunnels there that go through the mountain, and they shut the road off because there was a multiple vehicle pile up inside the tunnel and a huge fire. And really sadly, 3 people were found dead. Tunnels, bridges, things we face every day, and you never think it's gonna happen. So yeah, I'm very sorry for the people involved. It's really not nice to hear at all, so yeah, stay safe out there, people. Almost into Canada, final leg of the journey. We've got 4 hours until I get to Toronto. What I'm going to do, I'm going to probably park up maybe an hour, 45 minutes. I've seen a couple of truck stops on the way into Toronto. I'm not going to do Toronto tonight, obviously that would be a bad idea. I'm going to pull up about 45 minutes before Toronto in the truck stop, put it on my daily rest, and then get up nice and early, get there for when it opens, and then I can get this concrete stuff off my trailer. I have got my reload, guys, already. Basically, once I've done this drop, I'm heading an hour north. I will be running out of hours for the whole week. I'll get hours back on Saturday, but tomorrow I'll only have 3 or 4 hours to play with before my hours run out for the day. So I have to get this unloaded as soon as possible in the morning. And then I've got an hour and 15 trip north in Ontario to pick up. Then I'll have to put it on a break, and that load is scheduled to go all the way down south into South Carolina, and that'll be the furthest south I've been on the East Coast. So new state, South Carolina. I've been down to Virginia before, and I've been to North Carolina before, but never south. So yeah, it's a new state ticked off the list. But I have to keep it going, keep going, because if I dawdle now, that's it, my hours are gone, and I'll be sat all weekend twiddling my thumbs. And it's cut it right down to the wire. I've done the 2,000 miles. I've done it in 3 days just because I've just been keeping the cruise control on, just keep going. And I didn't think I'd be able to. I thought it was going to be iffy. I thought my time, because of the speed limits, would go up and up and up, and maybe eventually I'd run out of hours. But I've not stopped for 3 days, and I'm almost over the border into Ontario. I'll park up tonight and then do as much as I can tomorrow. So it's worked out, but I've had to keep my bum in the seat, and it's not as easy as it sounds when you're doing long days, put it that way. But yeah, all good. So coming up to the Detroit-Windsor border and getting to Canada.
In 3/4 of a mile, take ramp ahead.
Going over the bridge. There she is. This is the Ambassador Bridge.
Continue en route.
And it is a fair way up. Yeah, tall bridges. A good view of Detroit to my left. So it weren't too much hassle at the border, just a few questions. And this is Windsor, Ontario. So from here, I'm heading towards Toronto. Roughly about 3 hours 45 to my destination on the other side of Toronto. So hours driving left and I'll be parking up for the night. I've gone an hour ahead, so I've lost an hour. It's 2:45. So still not bad. Quite chuffed at how I've gone all that way on 3 days. 3 days full driving, and I'm here basically. Good evening, guys. So I made it to, I'm basically like 45 minutes away from Toronto. Parked up, done a workout, had my tea. So I'm gonna head to bed. But that's it, almost job done. Just got the unload to do in the morning. Yeah, it's been good. I feel blessed that I wasn't involved in anything to do with the that tragic tunnel fire. What a horrible thing for those drivers. We like going over bridges, going through tunnels, everyone does it on a daily basis, especially truckers. And tunnels, I don't usually feel it as much, but going over bridges, you're kind of exposed. And it always kind of gets me like, oh, what if anything goes wrong in this position? But yeah, that tunnel must have been flipping scary, and it was yeah, that's why the I-80 was closed at Green River, and that's why I had to take the diversion. So yeah, feel very lucky that I wasn't involved in that. Very sad for the people that were involved, obviously, and their families. Yeah, it's rough, but other than that, I've done a lot of miles, 2,000 miles almost. I'll finish it tomorrow, but 3 days. I've had to keep the foot to the floor, keep the cruise control on, and just keep going, bum in the seat all day. And I've made it, so yeah, get this off tomorrow morning. I've got my reload, so yeah, I'll be picking that up tomorrow afternoon. So very successful trip, guys. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. First time I've been in on the I-80 as well, in like Utah and Wyoming, and I was actually surprised at how elevated it is. Barry Gray commented on the last video. He said the M62 in the UK, that is the tallest motorway, and that's 1,200 feet. I was up at 8,000 plus on the I-80, so yeah, it was an experience. I'm glad the bad weather didn't come in, and I have travelled some distance, I gotta say that, and experienced pretty much the vastness of the USA. It's huge. Gets me every time. Like, there's no road, especially the fact I was on the I-80 for 2 days. There's no road in the UK like that, none. So it was good to see, good to do. It was a good experience. And yeah, as I say, I'll finish off the journey tomorrow, and we don't stop. I'm gonna keep going. Oh man, last little bit. 40 minutes away. it's a concrete finishing facility. Big commercial, they do commercial buildings, Amazon and stuff like that. Really nice guys. I've just had a coffee in the brew room with them, and they give me a tour of the factory. Yeah, big operation. So high tech machinery that I have not a clue what it is. This is just like a finishing agent for the concrete that they lay down. And that's it, job done. 2,000 miles done. We've got 3 hours left today to get this next load on. Yeah, so job done. On to the next place. I got 3 hours to get up there and get it loaded. I'm gonna have to park up there. Sadly, I'm going into the States. If I was staying in Canada, I could set off tomorrow. I'd be getting 10 hours back tomorrow. Because it's 70 hours in 7 days in Canada. In the US, it's 70 hours in 8 days. So, I've basically got to get this on, and I'm just basically parking up for the day until Sunday. But I'll get a resetting, and it just means I've got a huge task to get down to South Carolina for Monday morning. Yeah, so game on again. It doesn't stop. We've got Sunday and Monday morning to do over 800 miles, which seems crazy at the minute, but yeah, that's going to be the next video, so I'm going to end here. Thanks very much for watching, guys. My big trip east to west across the USA, over the high hills in Wyoming, around Chicago, Detroit, into Ontario. It took me 3 days, and yeah, I'll be glad of a little rest tomorrow. And I'll probably get my resetting. So yeah, join me next time when I'll be going down south into South Carolina. First time I've been there. See you on the next one, guys. Bye.